Well, hey there. Bet you didn't see this coming. Hey everyone, it's been a while since my last video, but I really just wanted to give you an update with where I am. So just try to think of this as like a catch up with GM, getting in the Zoom call, catching up with a friend, and hopefully you enjoy it. Get your Zoom ready and let's start with this video call. See ya. It's been a month since my last video, so thank you for your support on that. Really the reason why that I've taken a bit of time to go through a transition, because I actually left, drumroll please, my job. So I really just wanted to give more context about that. So I was working as a UX researcher for like the past 3 years or so, and really it was a great experience for me. Really lots of learning, a lot of things that I've enjoyed thinking about in terms of the business, usability, user experience, psychology, so on and so forth, all with the goal of building about how can we meet people where they are. And I really enjoyed that. I think the challenge or the hugot that I was coming from was I felt like I was hitting a ceiling in terms of where I kind of wanted to grow. It was really this thing that I started talking about in YouTube. Life design, how do we live a life full of meaning and intention. I felt like although I was learning a lot in the tech startup space, it felt a bit different in terms of what I was wanting to do, which is more of like the psychology and behavior space. So that's the reason why I left my job. I wanted to grow in a different area. I hit the ceiling, and basically I actually got into a master's program in psychology in the University of the Philippines, Diliman. It's something that I'm excited about, really learning about the foundations of psychology and behavior. We actually had our first few classes last week, really building the foundations of what is that we're gonna get into in this psychology program. I'm excited to share more about that with you guys in the future. So if you're interested in anything grad school, maybe you're also having this existential life crisis. I know that grad school is always something that people think about. So let me know if you have any questions, if you think about it in the programs, maybe med school, law school, which I also thought about. So let me know in the comments below, or feel free to reach out and send me a message, and let's see. Hopefully there are more videos talking about my grad school experience and the like, right? TBH, this is like the 5th time that I've tried to do this update video, and it's pretty hard. And I think it's really a good segue in terms of like what I've learned where I am right now. Not working on YouTube, not really doing anything specific on work, and really just being, right? One of the things, or like one of the big realizations I've had recently was that came from a book along the lines of this. The goal is not to be godlike, but the goal is to be wholeheartedly human. We've compared ourselves far too much to everyone, and we always hold ourselves to such a high standard where, back in the day, people didn't even have mirrors to look at themselves. People didn't really have a sense of self. People were really focused more on just like getting the day done, getting the job over with, and just going back to their lives in their houses. Now that everyone is able to see what everyone else is doing, we're starting to compare people to such an extent. And even though we know the cliche of not comparing yourself to others, we're always going to compare ourselves to a certain ideal. And I think the ideal that we all hold ourselves up to is far too close to perfect, or far too close to becoming God. So think about it, right? In your weekends, you're thinking about making the most out of your time. It's a weekend, like it's your rest day. Why are you thinking about how to be productive? Maybe you're going a bit too hard. And I think that's one of the big things I had to accept, where all these things about self-development that I consume, productivity, psychology, behavior, a lot of it has been focused on the individual and the self and your capacity of what you can do. As long as you put your mind to it, you'll be able to achieve anything that you want. But I think reality is a bit different. This pandemic has changed all of our plans, regardless of whatever plan you had in mind. It really reminded me of how human I am. Anyway, I was getting heated there. Take a deep breath into the nose and out of the mouth. You're living, you're breathing, and you're a being. So hopefully you take a step back from, the hustles and bustles of work and just try to enjoy life. And that's something I'm trying to learn more about. And hopefully I'll be able to share more about these learnings and these insights as I go to grad school, whatever I learn, and I'll share it with you more in future YouTube videos. So if you have anything that you're interested in learning, whether it's life design, psychology, behavior design, or even just life philosophy, feel free to shoot me a message, and I wish you the best. Thanks, and see ya. Bye.